Hey people out there, welcome back to another episode of my Minecraft 1.17 survival. So last episode we ended by working on this massive farm here with all these animals. This time I'm going to be doing a little bit more work by placing down that glass ceiling to cover up these animals. They need to be protected from the rain, obviously. So here is a lot of glass placing. I had to get a lot of white stained glass, and even though I do a lot of it in this episode, it's still not going to be enough. And here was a creeper hole that was created. I was not very happy about it. And I had to kill each and every mob because I did not light up the place at all. It took me a while, and these guys were all dead with all my netherite sword action. And here I actually got a CD from the skeleton. After a good night of sleep, I made a bunch of torches and went to light up that whole farm. Seriously, I used stacks on stacks of torches to make sure there wouldn't be a single mob in any inch of this place. After that was done, it was back to glass placing, and let's just say I did it for a while. Yeah, it took me a lot of time and a lot of glass, but eventually I was onto the roof, and this is what my result was for this episode. I'll definitely finish it in the next one. With that now out of the way, I grabbed as much wood as I can and started making a lot of chests. Today was going to be the day I finished the chest room, kinda. I don't finish it all, but I definitely get all the chests and item frames placed down that I wanted to. So chest after chest, you can imagine how this one works. I actually tried to surround the whole building, at least this lower floor, with chests, and I was going to put item frames on each and every chest to have different items. Here's the finished product of just having the chests, and now it's time for item frames. I had lots of leather, so this was no problem for me. It didn't take me very long to place all these item frames down, and I was happy that I did so. I'm a very organized person. So look at that, I'm all done. And now with the item frames, I could mark which chest had what. So this one had cobblestone and grass and dirt, and I needed lots of space for certain ones, but then a creeper came in and ruined the party once again. So this took another night of sleep, and it obviously proved that I needed to light up my place a little bit better, so I placed glowstone and glass even more on all of the floors. Then I went back up to my house and started grabbing stuff in to put in the chests. Here's a little bit of the organization I've done so far, and let me know what you think. I was pretty happy with it just because it meant I had way more room to place whatever I want in chests. And then on the other wall I had mostly blocks, and you could see I had a lot of clay and terracotta that I'd need to condense into shulker boxes in the future. After that, I went and bred my animals. This is something I've been doing all episode long, but I wanted to show you guys how it's done. Just look how many chicken there are. This is so comical. And then time for the sheep. I eventually need to transport some sheep and dye them into the other cells. And in the front of my base, I placed down some grass because I wanted to make 2 statues to represent my power in this mega base. So after all the grass was placed down that I wanted, I started constructing a statue. I was also watching a YouTube video on how to do it, so that's why the clip's a little bit choppy, and here's what I had. I'll put the video in the description because I thought it was a really good tutorial. And here's the first statue. Right next to it, I decided to make an identical one, so I studied it and needed more red dye, so that's what I did first. It was really easy because of all this grass I had laid out. After I got the roses I needed, I placed down some more dirt to make room for the second statue and started building. All I had to do was just mirror this other one. And my last 2 banners were put down, and this is the final product. I think it's pretty cool. Let me know what you think. That's going to be this episode. Thanks for watching. I'll see you guys all next time.